The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12, Will James.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. The Ravens at 7-4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now this, a very short kick. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action, now Wilson. That's complete, it's Okereke now. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
2nd down and goal. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown. And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them. Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. Wilson. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. We're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville. And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Their bread and butter is the passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
You know, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and punt the football.
Hey, 0-0. 14.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Throwing is Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Running the counter, Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
To throw is Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cordarrelle Patterson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Wilson. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
To To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by McManus is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But
he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Finds his man, it's Kohler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 39 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll start the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To try again after the sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Washington now brings this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They run with a veteran of 8 years now. It's Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cleveland now on 1st and 10. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Patterson running between the tackles, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action now. Wilson, and incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. Just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. play action. Now Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is. Time now in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They go play action with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A huge loss on the sack. Makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling out from the sideline, just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll buy some time right. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
14.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. I think this is a free play for Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing now is Wilson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49. The small consolation prizes is well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. That'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. It could have been them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. How about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. George Pickens, 34 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.